Gentlemen, this is the Punch Hour, and my name is Jinra. If today is your first time here, kindly subscribe to our channel for us. Leave us a comment under the comment section, and also put us on post notification by clicking on the notification icon. Now, let's talk about Chelsea Football Club and their head coach who was recently sacked, Enzo Maresca. So, for your information, the coach was not sacked. So, the information on the internet that people are saying that, oh, they have sacked the coach, that is not the reality. So let me read the whole story for you to hear. Chelsea Football Club and head coach Enzo Maresca have parted company. During his time at the club, Enzo led the team to success in the UEFA Conference League and the FIFA Club World Cup. Those achievements will remain an important part of the club's recent history, and we thank him for his contributions to the club. With key objectives still to play for across 4 competitions, including qualification for Champions League football, Enzo and the club believe a change gives the team the best chance of getting the season back on track. We wish Enzo well for the future. So that is the club's statement on the issue that is happening at Chelsea Football Club regarding their head coach Enzo Maresca. So the two parties believe that if they part ways, it will be in the good interest of the football club Chelsea for the coach to leave and for a new person to also come and take over as the head coach. In the Chelsea Football Club, since Menuka said the Omni Enzo Maresca, he is no more their head coach. And Enzo Maresca, he is an Italian coach. Since so free Leicester City, Ebefa Chelsea. After I saw the Leicester City, a qualifier back into the Premier League, and a choice for a high and Obaya no you hear some of his achievements are Obenya Edema Chelsea Football Club. So in all competitions, Enzo Maresca boy, and he played in 92 games as a Chelsea Football Club head coach. He won 55 out of those games. He drew 16 times and he lost 21 times. And so he won the FIFA Club World Cup, Amuko hosting USA, and he also won the UEFA Conference League. Or the Chelsea qualify among the ball Champions League this season. But for me, one issue that I have with Enzo Maresca at Chelsea is that he always finds it very difficult to win against I would say the average clubs in the EPL, especially we share team to say Crystal Palace, Sunderland, Newcastle, Bournemouth, those teams no sure man. He always struggled to win the games against those clubs. And I don't know why. It got to a time, now I said the board of the club and the coach, they were not having a good relationship. And I believe that is one of the things Omujina also said, Sadia, then he should leave the club for them to also have a new coach. And under Enzo Maresca, Chelsea has a fantastic midfield, but their defense and their attack is nothing to write home about. Defense in the goals in the Musa and attackers so goals almost it is not encouraging. But the midfield, fantastic team. And now Chelsea Football Club Nangasano, ever since Jose Mourinho ever take it team on his first time as the Chelsea coach somewhere in the 2004. Coach Biama Chelsea coach now spending more than 1,000 days. You will not spend more than 1,000 days as a coach in that particular club. So these are some of the coaches more about Chelsea after Jose Mourinho's first time as Chelsea's head coach. So the former Black Stars head coach Abraham Grant. So for him, he spent 247 days as a manager. And then Luis Felipe Scolari, he also spent 223 days, as you can see on your screen. Carlo Ancelotti also spent 690 days as a coach, because for him, Oboyjuma, he won the Premier League and other trophies for Chelsea, so he spent all those days there. And then Andres Villas-Boas also spent 256 days. Roberto Di Matteo, the man who won them the 2012 Champions League, he also spent 262 days as a Chelsea coach. And then Rafa Benitez, 187 days. Jose Mourinho spent 927 days as a Chelsea head coach. That was his second time. And then Antonio Conte spent 741 days. Mauricio Sarri spent 337 days. Frank Lampard, 571 days. Thomas Tuchel spent 589 days. He won their second Champions League for them in 2021. And then Graham Potter spent 206 days. Pochettino spent 325 days. And then Enzo Maresca, he also spent 547 days as a Chelsea manager. And so after say Jose Mourinho, the first time I was spending 1,000 days as a Chelsea coach. There is no coach about Chelsea I was spending more than those number of days. Jose Mourinho never spent here in his first time as a Chelsea coach. And if you look at Enzo Maresca's win rate as a Chelsea coach, he has a 60% win rate. Comparing himself and then other coaches, I think he has the lowest win rate in Chelsea's football club. After say Avram Grant, he had 67% win rate. Antonio Conte had 65. Jose Mourinho had 64. Mauricio Sarri had 62. Ancelotti had 61. Thomas Tuchel also had 60. And then Enzo Maresca also has a win rate of 60%. So this is something small about Chelsea Football Club. But the question I'm going say, now who is the next coach of Chelsea Jumani? Because they are halfway into the season. They've played about 19 games in the EPL. They are left with 19 games to play. Manager Ben Enebabefa Chelsea Football Club. And if the manager comes, can the manager be able to let Chelsea play Champions League next season? They are playing in this season's UCL. Can they make it to the next round? And all these are factors in some but the news coming in state that Strasbourg's manager Liam Rosnier, he is the leading candidate to replace Enzo Maresca at Chelsea. We all know that Strasbourg is Chelsea that is their other club. So that club is owned by the owners of Chelsea Football Club. And we are hearing that their coach is the leading candidate to replace Enzo Maresca at Chelsea. Let's do something small about the English Premier League, because on Thursday night we had some amazing games. There were 4 matches a course. So first game was between Crystal Palace and then Fulham. The game ended on a 1-1 draw. Teams may be able to make a goal. But the remaining 3 games in Yanako ended 0-0. Liverpool against Leeds, they played 0-0. Ubia and Shogu, surprisingly. And then Manchester City against Sunderland, almost 0-0. Man City for the almost they can never win the league. Yes, City can never win the league. They played 0-0 against Sunderland. Umunya chance be now body na eto etwene. I don't know why Pep Guardiola or ma Jeremy Doku or manantena bench ama Savin Hobe boy who here. For me, I don't know. So that game ended 0-0. And then Brentford and then Tottenham Hotspur also played a goalless draw, 0-0. So those 3 games also ended on a 0-0. This is a proof that this season Arsenal is winning the league. Definitely, Arsenal is going to win the league. Arsenal is going to win the league. I know Man City fan, but I'm telling you guys that Arsenal is going to win the league this season. Now, Manchester United I don't know why they are still keeping their coach there, because even Enzo Maresca he had 60% win rate. Chelsea have sacked him. Now Manchester United coach, he has been there for all these number of days. He has a win rate of 39%. 0 trophies. He is still there. Manchester. So I don't get all these things. And so the Manchester United fans, we've been trying. So these are some of the news air course about Chelsea is no more with Enzo Maresca. This is the punch. If today is your first time here, do not forget to subscribe, leave us a comment, and also share our video. By the Manchester City fans, never.